He said, I'm probably gonna hit up Bloom-Hellman this week. And she said, Bloom-Hellman? Who are they showing again? He stopped what he was doing and said, oh, you know, Judd, Kelly, the big guns. And she asked, and? And he's all, and what? She told me she felt really tense. She turned around to face him. She asked, and who else has work in the show? She knew who had work in the show. He said, Hunt, DeSuvero, and... He said, babe, fine, come on, I get it. You know Anna's husband has some work in the show. What's the big deal? She said, why are you supporting him? And he's all, there are 4 other dudes in this show. But she asked, why are you supporting him? He didn't say anything. Why, she said, aren't you supporting me and how I feel about this? He moaned, I don't get it, Celia. You never even met her. And that made her say, fuck you, Daryl. I wouldn't even be an artist if it wasn't for Anna. He actually said, I don't think you can really say you're an artist yet. You haven't even had this solo show. And she punched him in the fucking eye. Hard enough to hurt her knuckles. He grabbed his face and moaned. She said, you don't get to tell me I'm not an artist. He held one eye and gawked at her with the other, like seriously stunned, and maybe like he was about to cry. He mumbled, oh, babe. She told me that he reached out to her face with his hands. He was going to cradle her chin or something, but she flung his hands away. And he's all, oh, babe, I'm sorry. Truly, babe. He grabbed her by the waist. He grabbed her before she could back away. And he pulled her in closer. And he kept saying, I'm so sorry, babe. He pressed her against himself. She tried pushing away, but he kept pulling her in. I'm sorry, babe. Come here. He had her in a really tight grip by both of her arms, just under her shoulders. She couldn't move, and he kept saying he was sorry. So for a second, she stopped fighting. But then he kissed her under her ear, and his lips moved across her face. She tried pressing her hands up against him, but he was still holding on to her too tight, squeezing her into a gap between the desk and the wall. She said, no, Daryl, I'm not doing this, Daryl. Then he kissed her mouth. She was completely naked in his arms. He undid his pants. She shoved back harder. She told him no. Over and over again. He pushed his pants down to his knees. He kept mumbling sorry. Sorry? I'm sure he was so sorry. She wanted to punch him off of her, punch him in the face until he couldn't talk or see. But she felt like she couldn't anymore. Not just physically, not just because she was trapped. She said she was very confused. She was pushing, and then she wasn't. He let go of her. But did she tell you what he did next? He started masturbating.